I've got an interesting video for you today. A stack of boxes. Let me show you what we got. All right, you can see here, starting at the top, working our way down, all the way to the floor there. We have three 1600 count boxes on the bottom. And then a bunch of these single boxes are empty, but there are a couple of them that have cards in them. And then a pretty cool card case that had some football and hockey cards in it. So that is what I'm working through. 3,200 count boxes full of cards. And then there's a bunch of other randoms on the side. 1,600 count boxes, and then single sleeve, which are like 800 count. But most of the 800 count ones are empty. So the way this came into my possession, my friend Will from school that I teach with, his friend Dan came across this collection of cards. And so he didn't have much emotional attachment to it. And he sent me a message last weekend that said, hey, would you be interested in this? And sent me a picture of just a stack of boxes. And so the curious nature of me and card lover that I am, I said, of course I'm interested. So he basically said, I'm meeting up with Will this weekend in Indianapolis so I can give him the cards and have them transport them to you. So that is how I came across this. Now I get to dig through a lot of cards and share it with you guys on what we find. So let's get digging. I got a lot to do. You can see on the box here, judging by the years that are on the side, I'm hoping there's 1959 tops in there. That'd be amazing. You can see by the years on the sides of the boxes and the brands. There's some writing on the top here. Some other stuff. We're probably not going to get into anything super high dollar or super desirable. I'm hoping to find some Jeters, Ken Griffey Juniors, and whatever else in there. But I have some digging to do. So let's go along with it. Single box number one. You can see on the side here it says holograms, puzzles, and stickers. And so judging by the year that we're looking at here, I can kind of understand what we're looking at. Oh yeah, pretty much what I expected from these. These little did you know cards. The lenticular World Series Trivia 1942. So there's that. I'll dig through. All right, here's the breakdown of what I found in that massive lot of cards. The box that you see in front of you, I'm going to get it out of the way here in a second, but basically just full of 10-cent cards. There was some older like football stuff, so I just pulled out the names that I had heard of before. Decent names, maybe some Hall of Famers, and this is a stack of like vintage-ish stuff. So I just put all that football stuff in there. This row back here is mostly just base Hall of Fame stuff. So like Pedro Martinez, this one, Ryan Sandberg, Gary Sheffield, lots of these things. Obviously Kenny Lofton, not a Hall of Famer, but a prime player in his time. So I pulled out stars, I pulled out Hall of Famers, Chipper, some decent cards there. Larry Walker, new member of the Hall of Fame. Andre Dawson, Gary Sheffield. So that's mainly what the row is back here. So basically, if I can get 10 cents a card for that over time, it would be decent. But I may just put them in the collection. This one, this front row here are inserts, parallels, and just other cards that I thought were a little bit cooler than base cards. So there's a bunch of like these Topps Gold parallels. Some people try to build those sets over time. Couple little inserts there. For some reason, there was some new stuff in there. There was like a pack of 2018. There was a pack of 2019 stuff. Got this Brett Gardner Gold. Couple decent inserts. There was like a Topps Heritage Refractor, numbered to 5 I can't remember where the serial number is on these ones. Probably underneath my finger up there. Yep, so 578. But some other inserts, and these are more new stuff. There was a row of Flair, which was amazing back in the day. Flair was like the highest quality card you could buy. Super thick stock, really high gloss, and if you got the good players, obviously they were pretty desirable. So there was a stack of those, but really only a couple decent players. So this is kind of, if I do put them in my boxes, they will go into the 10-cent boxes for some of them, or into the 25-cent boxes for some of the better names. But that's basically what's in here. Just some parallels and some different cool cards. Like there's some of these Electric Ice from 94 Upper Deck. These were amazing cards. I loved these. The whole like diamond foil there was really neat, kind of cutting edge for Upper Deck at the time. And so that's basically all we have in there. So I'm going to get this box out of the way, and then we'll go through some other stuff that we found. Just some reprints and mini stuff. Found a bunch of these Topps Micros. I love these cards. I'm still looking for the Jeter Micro from 93 Topps. I'll buy that one eventually. Some of them here were damaged. Got some of these Topps stickers from then. There were minis. Got some Topps 88 Topps minis, some 89 Topps minis of decent players. And then there was a stack of reprints. If these were the real deal, I would have hit a jackpot. I'd be a millionaire right now. But these are all reprints, and just saying, like, this is the value of the card on the back. Oh, I didn't realize that was on there. So let me look at the Honus Wagner, because this is the Honus. This is the baseball card of all time. One just sold at auction for like $6-point-something million, and that was graded a 3. $25,000. I'm not sure when these reprints were made, but that's obviously off a little bit. So a bunch of these reprints, they're cool cards to have. Maybe I don't know what I'll do with them. So keep them in the lot. They're not really worth it to sell. Everybody's got them. And here's some football stuff. Better names that I found. A Junior Seau rookie. This one was kind of odd. I don't even know what set this came out of. 93 cards, but it's Fred Flintstone in a Dolphins uniform. Pulled out Barry Sanders, obviously, being a Lions fan, full of disappointment, but got Barry Sanders mini collection that I put aside cards I come across over time. But this is just more of those decent names that I saw in that lot. Deion Sanders, gotta love a two-sport guy. But I just threw aside some of these names that I had heard of before. John Elway, obviously, Jerry Rice, Joe Montana, Steve Young. So there's the right names in there. And then a couple hockey cards in the mix. This set, I'm pretty sure I've thrown away thousands of this Pro Set year. They are just absolutely worthless. They were so overprinted, and the quality of the cards themselves was not great. So, but I still keep anything Steve Yzerman, Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux. And so I put this one aside. Some good year there. I put aside some names that I had heard of before. And again, there was randomly a couple newer year packs of cards in there. Patrick Mahomes. This is the second year Patrick Mahomes, which was kind of cool. So, and then a couple more hockey cards, and of course, Stevie Yzerman, my all-time favorite player. So, but yeah, so that's the off-sport stuff that I found. And then the rest of the stuff that I found in there was really just kind of worthless baseball with a few highlights that I'm going to share with you here. Minor league cards. I actually found this John Smoltz minor league rookie in that lot. Really cool card. Look at how young he looks in this picture. You see him now on like World Series announcing and other prime games. He's one of the main analysts. He's amazing at what he does, but he's even a better pitcher than he was an analyst. So found a cool minor league team set, but it's kind of not complete. So there's that. I found some more minor league cards. Some of these minor league cards are just absolutely hilarious. Like this whole Sky Sox set. Amazing backdrop, but not really what you typically see on... Look at these guys. John Stefero. Look at that mullet. I think it's a mullet. Man, the mustache, everything. So I'm going to have a video series coming up. It's going to be called What Were They Thinking? And it's going to focus on just absolutely ridiculous cards. Look at the trainer. I don't think he realized that it was card day. I think he just kind of got tossed into the mix. So, man, I love these minor league cards. They're so funny. Just some of the absolute worst imagery for pictures, but I love them. And I make sure that my friends get all the cards that are absolutely hilarious to me anyways. So, some more. And I saw these Clippers cards, and I was like, man, the Jeter Clippers card is, it's in the 90s. And so there was a couple other Clippers years that were in the mix, and I got really excited, and then there was nothing in there that was decent. So, got some more minor league cards. I'll just kind of fly through these. So, this one is like old retired people. You can tell like these guys are like in their 40s, maybe even their 50s. Or maybe it's just because of the time and like they look older in their younger years. I don't know. But some of these guys just look like they've seen better days. So in the essence of time, I'll just kind of fly through the rest of the... Oh yeah, this is the other Clippers stuff that I found. And I was hoping that there'd be a Jeter in the mix, because the Jeter minor league Clippers stuff is super high value. So I'm not sure the person that had this collection, like obviously they had gone through it and pulled out anybody of note, because there was not a single Jeter, Ken Griffey Jr. Of note. There was a couple base cards of each of them, and just it was really a grind to get through most of this stuff. So some of them will go into the dollar boxes at my shows. And I found just a couple cards that were worth more than $1, and they weren't much more than $1. So, oops, I'm hitting the camera there. This is a desirable card. When they're in good condition, they sell for like 25 to 30 bucks. This one is not. It looks pretty good in the top loader, but surface issues all over the place. The edges were rough, and the coloring looks a little bit off to me. It was not in a protector when I found it in the collection. It was just kind of in the mix of a bunch of other cards, and so it was not really thought of as a decent card. Or maybe it was like that when they got it, I don't know. But here's a few good names. Frank Thomas, a few of that stuff. And for as good as he was, like I said, Griffey Jr., these are the only two that I found. Just a base card and like kind of an insert, but these were so prevalent that they're really not worth anything. And then there was these that were in just the few modern stuff that was in the boxes. The nice Ronald Acuna Rookie Cup card, which is pretty cool. I mean, that's a $1 card, I would think. And then just this base Bryce Harper card. I collect Bryce Harper base cards and low-end inserts and stuff, and so that'll go right into the personal collection there. So, and then these ones I thought were actually maybe $1 each. And so, nice little vintage Nolan Ryan and J.R. Richard. This is 1980 tops. Steve Carlton, NL All-Star, Andre Dawson base, Johnny Bench. So, of the few vintage cards, actually there was a decent amount of vintage, 80 and 81 tops. And 80 and 81 tops, and there's probably maybe 1,000 or 1,500 of that era. But again, condition issues were really an issue with this lot. Lots of surface issues, lots of corner and edge wear, but it was mostly this era stuff. Late 80s, early 90s, all the way up to about 93, 94, and nothing past that. And so these are the other ones that I found that were maybe $1. So Pedro Martinez rookie, Manny Ramirez rookie, Tom Glavine 88 Fleer, cool card. Couple Piazza Don Ross rated rookies, nice Musina 91 upper deck, right top prospect. Got a stack of Chipper Jones things here. So obviously Chipper Jones has the same rookie as Musina, I believe. 91 upper deck, but he's got stuff in 92, 93, and 94. Because this one, this Coming Attractions chipper from Topps is from the 94 set. And so he's still a prospect for 3 years. This is a 92 Topps, has him in the bottom right. This is 93 Upper Deck, which is a cool one. 94 Fleer Ultra. So obviously he's a rookie for 4 years, it seems like, in there. He's cards for 4 years. Nice Woolworth Randy Johnson. I really liked this one. Kind of a different card. It's a 1989. You can see at the bottom there. I don't know if you can read that. Yeah, 89 is his rookie year. So thought it was a cool kind of unique card. Liked that one a lot. Nice little, like, and again, in the stack of modern stuff, there was a few decent cards, but there wasn't many modern cards, so that was good ratios of having decent hits out of very few cards. A McNeil rookie. Only reason I pulled this one out is because the Astros just won the World Series, so I thought maybe if I put that in my dollar box, people will see the Framber Valdez rookie on there, and people will scoop it up for $1. Max Fried, great pitcher for the Braves. Rhys Hoskins was just in the World Series, had a pretty good season. So I put that in the dollar bin. Ketel Marte, not really sure what to think of this guy. Not sure if it should go in the dime box or in the dollar box, so I'll put it there, and eventually if it doesn't move over a certain amount of time, then yeah. Again, and to finish it off, this is mostly the era that we found. So nice looking Pudge Rodriguez. It's a decent one there. Bernie Williams, Upper Deck rookie. Few Ivan Rodriguez Fleer Ultra rookies. Again, this is 91 Topps. This is 93 Fleer Ultra. So true rookie, and then you have this kind of, or sorry, 92. So not really sure where the true rookie is for him. And then a nice little Hall of Fame reliever Fleer Ultra rookie from Trevor Hoffman. So the last ones, kind of the ones that I thought were maybe the cream of the crop from this, which take it for what you will. But they did have this little insert set from Church's Chicken. And kind of a cool looking insert set. I mean, I like it. It's a decent enough card set. It's unique, and it had a complete set. 1 through 28. There were multiples of most of these, and then a couple of them, there was only one. Like the Cal Ripken Jr., I think there's only like one of them. Of course, is the biggest name in this set. Some of them have gold foil down there. Some of them have white names on the bottom. I don't understand the difference in them. There was a couple inserts, but there was Albert Bell and Juan Gonzalez were the only 2 inserts in there. So cool little insert set there that was complete. Probably keep that one for myself. And then to finish it off, the ones that I thought were $1 or maybe a little bit more, the Manny Ramirez gold foil from 92 Bauman. The street clothes pictures from this set are legendary. This is where Mariano Rivera's rookie comes from, and it's just crazy. So Pedro Martinez, this is actually a decent one, maybe $5 or so. Chipper Jones, again. Nice Frank Thomas, Topps Gold, Measure of Greatness. Kind of a neat one. It's a gold parallel, so it's a couple bucks, I think. A cool little 5-year anniversary of Leaf. This was from 94. So I can't remember exactly what this goes for, but just $1 or $2. Again, in the modern stuff, there was this 2022 Topps Heritage in there. Nice O'Neal Cruz rookie. A couple bucks. A cool 89 or 88. Oh my goodness, I cannot speak. It is a 1990 Topps Ken Griffey Jr. Rookie Cup, which is $3 to $5, maybe in good condition. And this one seemed to be in decent condition. Was not terrible. The Future Foundations, Alex Rodriguez Silver Signature from Collector's Choice. Like that one a lot. And then randomly, in the newer stuff, there was a super hard to pull parallel, the Independence Day parallel of Eddie Rosario, worth a couple bucks, numbered to 76. These were very hard to pull out of packs. And the last one, a Rafi Devers insert rookie, which this doesn't sell for more than a couple bucks on eBay, but still really cool to have a Rafi Devers rookie insert there. So that's what I pulled out of those boxes. It was a fun dig, but it was a grind to get through a lot of those junk era sets from the 90s and find the gems that were in it. So hopefully you enjoyed this video. I really love digging through these collections and seeing what we can pull out and find and share with you guys. If you have any questions or statements, please share them with me in the comments. I appreciate every one of them. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll talk to you soon.